Hi there. Well, I'd like to share with you today this lovely 1947 Arden spark ignition engine. Now this is 0.199 cubic inches, so it's about 3.1 cc. So it's quite a small engine, but it's a small engine with a roar, I believe. I've never run one of these, and I'm dead excited to get this in the test stand. Now this engine was sent to me from the States, from America, by a really kind subscriber to my YouTube channel, so I'm really grateful for that. Thank you very much, and it's very exciting to get it, and I can't wait to hear it running. Now we'll take a closer look at this before we get it in the test stand, and just to say, when you turn it over, it sounds great, but it sounds quite loud. I have been warned that these can be quite loud when they're running, so that'll be really interesting to see. Anyway, let's take a closer look. Well, you've got to admit this is a lovely looking engine, and it's not your typical kind of 1940s spark ignition engine. It looks quite sort of advanced and streamlined, and I love these engines. I've never run one before, so hopefully it'll be good in the test stand today. Now you can see we've got Arden embossed on the side, I think that's visible, and if we turn over the back plate you can see it's radial mounted, 2 screws. This is a magnesium alloy crankcase, so it's probably not going to be that strong, so if you come down and have a crash, the chances are these could well break, I guess. But anyway, we've got we've got made in USA in the back there, and we've got the size designation 0.199, because they also did a 0.099, and we've got a patent pending text there. But you can see it really is a nice looking engine. We've got the tank on the bottom and an aluminium venturi, and if we turn it over, and we've got a V3 Champion plug in there, sat way down. You can just about get a socket on that. And if we turn this over, you can see we've got the fuel filler there and a little cap held with wire that slots in. We've got the needle valve and a very thin, delicate looking control arm to advance and retard the ignition. And that is quite stiff to move. I wouldn't like to tighten it up any more than that, because I just feel that is so delicate, and it wouldn't take much to damage that, I think. But we've got Arden embossed on the crankcase on this side as well, and these engines came out post World War II in 1946, but I know this is a later 1947 version, and it's got ball bearings or ball races because of these 2 holes on the underside. Just see 2 holes there, and that's apparently an indication, a giveaway that this is a, like I say, 1947. But I really like the look of these, and I can't wait to hear it in the test stand. But and another thing, look at this lovely kind of spinner nut, and this is like this prop washer here. I just think these are really lovely, stylish engines. Well, all that's left now is to get this in the test stand, and I'm going to be running it on this 9x6 Zinger prop, wooden Zinger prop, and I'm going to be running it on Coleman's fuel 3-to-1 mix with an SAE 50 motorbike oil, not a gear oil, a motorbike oil. So let's see how this goes. Right, well, I briefly started this up earlier just on a port prime, and I felt the the pain in my ears straight away, so I've gone and put some earplugs in, because this thing is really loud. Let's see if we can get it fired up anyway. And I won't be running it for long, not if I want to keep friendly with my neighbours. Let's give it a bit of a port prime actually, because it seemed to like that. Now, I've never run one of these before. Now we were getting air bubbles there in the fuel tube. I didn't put much fuel in, to be honest, so let's put a little bit more in. The needle is quite loose, needs pinching up a little bit. Well, now there's bubbles in the fuel, so I think we may have run out of fuel that time. I don't know. Let's have another go. That is enough for today, and I dropped my tacho, so it stopped working. But whoa, that was loud. I think I've upset the neighbours enough probably today. Well, you know what? Every so often you run an engine that makes you go whoa, and it's often for different reasons. And this one, wow! I mean, it's so loud. While it was running, I took out one of my earplugs and I could just hear my whole, or feel my whole ear vibrating. They are very loud. I mean, even when you flick them over like this, it's loud, so you know it's going to be loud when it starts up. Had a little bit of problem, which I finally worked out that the vibration was actually moving the timing and over and taking it too far forward. So too advanced, that's the word I was looking for. So it was advancing the ignition timing too much. And once I realised that, because it's only very subtle why it's happening, it's just creeping round. But you saw me holding that on that last run, just to keep the ignition in the right place. It doesn't like being too far forward. If it is, it starts missing. The needle valve isn't particularly sensitive, which is different to a lot of Sparkies. But the ignition timing seems quite critical to get that nice RPM. I think we were on about 8,500, maybe just slightly over 8,500. which I think was pretty good. I mean, I got a real buzz, literally, out of running this. And I'm quite glad that we've got some builders over there making a noise. We've got somebody with a lawnmower over there. And I'm not the only one out today making a noise, but I'm probably the loudest. I've really got a buzz out of running this Arden, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing it run. And my advice, if you're going to run one of these, get some earplugs. Thanks very much for watching.